What you're about to hear sounds impossible. July 1518. A woman steps into the street and starts dancing. She can't stop. 6 days straight, no food, no water, just dancing until she collapses. But then... This isn't a myth. Historical records prove every word is true. Welcome to the dancing plague of 1518, the deadliest dance in history.
July 1518, in Strasbourg, France. A woman named Frau Trofia stepped into the narrow street and began to dance. Not at a celebration, not at a festival, just dancing alone in the scorching summer heat. And she didn't stop for 6 days straight. She danced until her feet bled and she collapsed from exhaustion. But here's where it gets truly terrifying. This was just the beginning. Within a week, 34 more people joined her. Within a month, nearly 400 people were dancing uncontrollably through the streets of Strasbourg. They danced day and night, many dying from heart attacks, strokes, and sheer exhaustion. Eyewitness accounts describe people with bloodied feet, wild eyes, and foam at their mouths, unable to stop moving. This wasn't a celebration. This was a nightmare. The city authorities were baffled. Doctors at the time believed the dancers were suffering from hot blood, and their solution: make them dance more? They hired musicians, built stages, and opened guilds. The logic was that the afflicted needed to dance it out of their system. Instead, more people joined the frenzy. The music only made it worse. At the peak of the plague, dozens were dying every single day. So what caused hundreds of people to literally dance themselves to death? Modern historians have several theories. Some believe it was mass psychogenic illness, a psychological phenomenon where stress triggers physical symptoms in groups. Strasbourg, 1518, was suffering from famine, disease, and poverty. After weeks of death and chaos, the authorities tried a different approach. They banned music, separated the dancers, and turned to religion. The afflicted were taken to a shrine dedicated to Saint Vitus, the patron saint of dancers and epileptics. They placed red shoes on a statue of the saint and prayed for intervention. Slowly, mysteriously, the dancing stopped. By September, the plague had ended as suddenly as it began. The dancing plague of 1518 wasn't an isolated incident. Historical records document at least 7 other dancing epidemics between the 14th and 17th centuries across Europe. But Strasbourg's outbreak was the deadliest and best documented. Today, it stands as one of history's most disturbing unsolved mysteries. Was it mass hysteria brought on by extreme stress? Ergot poisoning? A combination of both? We may never know for certain. What we do know is this: in the summer of 1518, the people of Strasbourg lived through something that defies easy explanation. A reminder that history is far stranger and darker than we often imagine. The dancing plague remains one of the most bizarre and terrifying events ever recorded.